dispeller. A very cold delusion dispeller today. It's freezing. Whew. Not literally. There's no ice on the ground, y'all. But it is cold out. However, there's the sun over in the horizon somewhere out there. See it? Way, 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 like over yonder. Yeah, way over yonder. We need it closer by and a lot warmer than this. But it's early in the morning and I thought I would take a very brisk, and I mean, there we go. Sorry for all the buffering. It's just my phone. It doesn't like when I get to certain spots on the street. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll just take a little detour down here because I don't think it goes out on this street. All right, maybe you can see the sun now. Let me see if I can make it so you can see it. Not really, but you can kind of see if I stop walking for a second. There's the sun right there. There it is. I don't know why it went blurry like that. That's kind of weird. Maybe just because it's too bright. Let me try that one more time. Oh, there you can see it. See it way, way, way. That little tiny dot. That's the sunshine. It looks so far away on the camera, but it's actually not. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Weedsy Bat. How are you doing? Or as they say in Australia, how are you going? I always thought that was cute how they say that. And they say they're going on holiday instead of vacation. It's so neat how people are different all around the world, you know. Just different cultures, understandings, different people. Nothing wrong with that. Pretty cool. I have my quirks and things I don't like, but I do like different cultures and cultural practices. Anyway, I think my little hashtags were about relationships, dating, love, that sort of thing. So I'll try to stick to that, I guess. So today is part 2 of my date with my husband. It will be breakfast today. Yes, we're going out to breakfast with some friends, and I'm not exactly sure what the eating fare will be. Oh, it's hot. Ooh, yeah. I'm not, oh, you usually say, how are you, mate? Oh, mate. Yeah, I know they say mate. But I've been watching Love on the Spectrum. People that are dating for the first time on the autism spectrum. And then they have other dates too, first and second and third dates. And sometimes they work out, and sometimes they don't, like everyone. But it's a very interesting show, and it really helps me understand a little bit more about autism and the different variations of it. Anyway, yeah, so what else was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah, so we're going to go out for breakfast. I'm not super hungry. Last night, if you watched or looked at my community page, we had quite a bit to eat. We had salad and lasagna and dessert after that. It was a cannoli. And ooh, was that filling. And the cannoli, I usually make cannolis with, I think, is it cream? No, ricotta cheese and powdered sugar. And these people had frosting in theirs. I was surprised I could even eat one, but I was determined to at least have one of everything because it was so good, and it was like my main meal. But yeah, I'm sure I slightly overdid it, hence why I'm walking also. Got to get rid of the calories, keep the digestion going as well. I did come home after eating a little bit heavier of a meal than I usually eat, and I rebounded a little bit on my rebounder. I didn't bounce because my lower back has been bothering me a lot, so I didn't want to throw anything out that might be loose in there or whatever. But I just kind of did some gentle bounces and a little bit of gentle twists, and then I got off the rebounder and kind of moved my arms different ways and stuff, so I could just keep everything flowing, you know. Because after you eat a heavy meal, you should move because it helps the glucose get into the cells instead of turning into fat. Plus, I took the berberine before the big dinner, so yeah, I think I'll be okay. My hair's doing something so funky in this wind. It's not super windy out, but just a gentle breeze enough that's lifting up my hair and making it look funky. Anyway, so yeah, today is breakfast, and I honestly don't know how much of it I'm going to eat. I'm still very full from yesterday, very satisfied. I had a little bit of ginger tea at about 2:30 in the morning this morning because my tummy was like, wasn't upset. It was just like, yeah, you slightly overdid it a bit, lady, because you're not used to eating this much volume of food. So I decided when I woke up today that if I still felt like that after taking a walk, using the restroom, and doing the normal morning routine, that I might not eat a whole lot today during the breakfast. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to learn to listen to my body and not push it. Not push myself past the point of satisfaction into fullness and then over fullness, because that's not comfortable for anybody, really. Plus, it kind of sabotages your weight loss efforts, you know. Anyway, I'm going to turn around back here because so far my phone has not buffered or gone out. So that's a good thing. Whew, anyhow, so yeah, we're going to go out and see some friends today. And yeah, it's about an hour or two from where we are going to be. So it's going to be a busy day. Going to be a very busy day, but we enjoy it. We like going out and doing things instead of just sitting home all the time, you know. I did do 2 more puzzles since I talked to you guys. Well, I think I told you about the Noah's Ark puzzle. Unfortunately, when I moved it from the one table to the other thing, we lost a bunch of pieces. So they're stuck between the wall and the pallet with no way to get them unless we move all the pallets out of there. So I just put the Noah's Ark puzzle aside and decided not to mess with it. I think I'm going to stick it up on top of the refrigerator for now, so it can just sit up there safely and nobody will really mess with it. But I'm about ready to just throw the whole thing in the trash, honestly. It's not a puzzle I really like. Like, I don't like the looks of it very much. I really have been enjoying the under the sea ones. But I did another one recently of cats, but it's like a kind of like a mosaic, maybe, I guess you call it. Just very fancy looking. I'll probably take a picture once we hang it up. I haven't even glued it yet. That one's still waiting to be glued. Anyway, I'm heading back up my driveway. Our walk is just about over with. Then to the restroom and to get ready for our breakfast date is what the next plan is. That's my plan for this beautiful Saturday sunny morning. But I had to breathe some fresh air and get my joints moving today because I'm finally having a day where I'm not in extreme agony with my lower back. So I thought I'd move it. Move it or lose it. Yeah, I vote for sure. I mean, I vote for president. I don't vote like in the minor elections usually, just because I don't really know the candidates. And back when I was working, I didn't have time to go looking up the candidates and having, you know, all that information to choose from. But when it comes to the president, vice president, the leaders of Congress and all that, you know, the nation, yeah, I will vote for sure. Yes, why do you ask? Do they vote where you are? Are you in Australia, I think? Do they vote in Australia? I don't know how that works. Yeah, definitely. Oh man, that was a nice brisk walk. Now I'm tired a little bit. That's okay. It felt good. It was good for me. This wooden thing right here, this ramp that we go into the house with, right here is so slippery. My foot just slides down. It's like ice on there or something. Frost, maybe. Whoa, all of this is slippery. Except the part that has carpeting on it. I probably should warn the husband when he comes out. Oh, you have to vote. Okay, it's mandatory, compulsory. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. That's interesting. But I guess, different countries have different rules, and you have to do what you need to do. As my mom always said, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. I don't know where that saying comes from, but that's what she always told me. Now my lips are all frozen. I can barely talk. Whew. My fingers are kind of cold, too. Do you guys got anything in particular you want to talk about this morning? I won't stay on very long because I do have to get ready to go, but I got a little bit of time here. Let me see what time it is here. 6:42. It's not even 7 in the morning. It's way early for anybody to really be up, but like I said, I wanted to get the blood circulating here today. I hear that. Yeah. Well, we're supposed to be land of the free, home of the brave, and that's less than debatable. I wouldn't even take the time to debate it. I don't feel free or brave in my own country at all, so unfortunately, it's a very scary world we live in as far as I'm concerned, which is why my faith is so, so important to me. You gotta have something to, keep you going in this world, and that's why my faith is important. And my kitties. My kitties are important too. Yeah. There was something somebody sent me. Oh, if you guys follow like true crime and stuff like that, which obviously this is kind of the true crime section of YouTube. Man, my nose is running. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you go into the cold from a warm area, I guess. Um, hold on, I'm going to get a tissue. I'll be right back and I'll go wash my hands. All right, anyway, thanks for waiting. If you follow the true crime things or the current event issues and stuff of our world, you might want to watch on the 17th of March if you have something called, oh, what is it called? They call it ID, but I can't remember what it stands for. The ID channel, it's something about news or something. Dan Schneider, who designed the Nickelodeon network, the children's network, or didn't design it, he was part of it, a big part of it. He produced like really famous Nickelodeon shows like iCarly and I don't know if he produced Hannah Montana. Maybe that was Disney Channel, my bad. Sam and Cat, those kind of shows. You want to watch that because they're going to expose a lot of the stuff that went on behind the scenes that damaged those young child stars' lives very badly. I'm definitely one who follows that. Oh, yeah, in some cases, Tina, I agree with that for sure. I think that's the ultimate plan of the creator is to bring people back to him and to, reshape their priorities and things for sure. Yeah, I could see that. Anyway, yeah, Dan Schneider and his little antics will be exposed, and, well, not little antics, big antics, evil antics against the child stars and other people that worked for him. And for the first time, people are going to be speaking out There's one guy, his name is Mark. Gosh, I never remember his name. He used to lead like the game shows on that channel. He was like my favorite part of Nickelodeon, but his name was Mark something. I don't even know if that's his real name because sometimes they change their names. But he's going to be speaking out about some of the things that he saw behind the scenes. So I'm not going to miss it. If I can help it, I'm going to find out where I can watch that. But it's like the ID channel or something or network. I'll find out more information, try to post it for you on this video if I can remember to. But yeah, Nickelodeon was something that my kids watched. I never knew any bad stuff was happening, but you never know. It seems like everything that was seemingly innocent in my childhood, all these good shows that, like, as I was watching my kids grow up, it'd be like, well, watch these shows. TV isn't good anymore. You need to watch the shows I grew up on, thinking that the shows I grew up on were good. Well, the shows were, but what went on to the, behind the scenes to the stars was far from good, sadly. It's kind of tarnished my attitude of about a lot of TV shows and honestly just TV in general. Um, I don't know, like even the Love on the Spectrum thing I was watching, I went back and watched some reviews of it, and people are like, well, you're exploiting autistic people. You're only having people that are rich on your show. Not every autistic person comes from a family of wealth. And they're right, they don't. That's true. Um, but yeah, they're like, we don't like your show because you're not presenting things honestly and genuinely. So, a lot of people on the spectrum felt that it was exploitative of them or exploitive of them, um, that they presented them in the worst light possible. I don't know that I agree with that, but I do see where they seem to choose those with the biggest struggles with the autism. I don't even like saying lowest functioning. That sounds rude to me. But the people that were struggling the most with the autism were the ones they chose, and it was almost like they set it up in such a way that people would watch it and kind of mock them, make fun of them. And obviously that's cruel. They can't help what their struggle is, but it's just very sad that people, hopefully we'll get a message out of it, but a lot of people are feeling very offended, so. Oh, yeah, it's everywhere, Tina. It's terrible. There's just people that their minds are not right, and sadly, children are vulnerable and innocent victims for sure. Um, it's just absolutely cruel, and I have a deep love for children, having raised four of my own, and helped out many of them over the years in various ways. I just, I don't, I don't accept it. I don't find it funny. I don't find it anything that's entertaining. I think it's cruel and brutal and evil. And lately on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, I guess, there's animal abuse going on as well, just on people's videos and stuff, and it's horrible how people just have no conscience or whatever. It's a scary world we live in, like I said. Whether you have Bible beliefs or you're a Christian or a Catholic or Protestant or whatever you are, it doesn't take much to figure out when you look around yourself that there's a lot of atrocities going on. And yeah, you live in your little secluded world. I do too, our little area where that's not an everyday occurrence, but to the people it happens to, it's very real and very evil. So we need to pray for people to be delivered from whatever demons are controlling them or spirits or whatever you think is making them do this stuff. I don't know. If you believe the Bible, then you know one day the earth, the heaven and the earth will pass away and be made new again, I believe. And I don't know. I just know that this world is not a place that I'm thrilled about at all anymore. After you cease being an innocent child thinking that everything is roses and lollipops and unicorns and rainbows, come here. Then you learn really quickly that what's behind the scenes is not pretty in any way, shape, or form. So, yep. So you try to, if you love life and living and anything about life, then you do what I do. You get out, you go for a walk in nature, you hug and cuddle your cats, and you stay locked behind closed doors as much as possible when you're not going out to different things like church or parties or groups or dates or whatever. So, yeah, that's how I live my life. And I just try to find the positives, in life for the most part. I do see the negatives. There's no hiding your head in the sand very easily, unless you are in the upper echelons of society and extremely protected. You got to live in the world, so you know what's out there, whether you want to know or not. But that doesn't mean you have to surround yourself with negativity all the time, and I choose not to. Yeah, it's me. All right, y'all. I don't know. Does anybody want to talk about anything else? I'm not going to prolong the stay if there isn't much to say. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tina. I know. It's very sad. I've seen some very sad cases of children being harmed, animals being harmed, not online only, but throughout my life and my jobs and things throughout the years. Just kids that are just treated horribly. And I don't think that there's enough being done to protect children and animals and elders, even in the world. I don't think so. That's why I said I don't believe we live in land of the free, home of the brave, because there's some people that don't feel very free or brave. Oh, yeah. Well, I have other ones, but honestly, it's the same thing everywhere, and even YouTube is guilty of it. It's not just Instagram or TikTok, it's all social media. There's a lot of garbage out there on it, and just some of the posts that pop up that I haven't even Googled anything close to any type of topic like that, but horrible stuff pops up in my vision, and I'm like, not only do I not want to see that, I want to stop it. But I can't. I can't save the world. I can't go into everybody's home and rescue animals, rescue children, rescue elders. I wish I could. Wish I had the, manpower to do that and that justice could be done. But I don't know what the answer is, honestly. I don't. I'm not a politician by any means or some type of law enforcement agency, but it's just sad. I don't I don't know. It's very odd how life works sometimes. But I try to spread as much light and sunshine into people's lives as I can in whatever way I can. You can tell Mimi got a hold of these glasses, can't you? Anytime you see my glasses doing that, it's because Mimi's been rubbing her head up against them, sitting up in my arms. It drives me crazy because every pair she does it too, eventually. Um, I don't know what else I was going to say. Drawing a blank here. Oh, I'll show you my puzzle if I can. There's a lot of junk piled on the table on top of it, but I'll try to show it to you. Hold on, let me move some of this stuff off the table. Everything's on my table. Ay, ay, ay. A lot of papers piled up here. Alright. I'm gonna flip my camera around so you can see this. This is my latest puzzle I just got done. Obviously some kitty cats with some pretty fancy bodies. Very unrealistic, but I suppose they do spray paint animals. We used to do that with Maya, our dog, but I'd never seen cats that looked quite like that, but they're pretty fancy. I'm pretty proud of that puzzle. That was one of my hardest. I think that was the hardest puzzle of all of them to do because there were so many different pieces that felt like they could go different places. So, yeah. I think I like doing puzzles because life is a puzzle that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me anymore. I don't know. Just crazy. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know what else I can say. Tina, did you got anything else you want to talk about? Oh, I'm sorry, Tina. Yeah, it's hard. I've often thought about that too as I've lost my kitties when they've passed away. How hard it is and how I don't want to go through it again, and yet I still have 4 more cats, so of which I will not rehome because they're my babies. I don't want to, give them up. Look at that. Look at the heater up there. We need to put the, what do you call it, back on it? The cap or cover or whatever. We have it somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is. We need to stick that back on there. We sometimes just keep it open because it heats the room really nice and quick when it's cold out. But yeah, I know what you mean. Death is hard. Hard to stomach, even with animals, and I think sometimes especially with animals. Why is Taylor Swift so popular? Somebody said that in a church recently that I went to about Taylor Swift and her boyfriend or something. They were saying, well, I'm not Taylor Swift and whoever she's with, some football player or whatever. They were talking about pointing back to God and in your relationship and stuff. I don't know why she's so popular. People here just, some people like her a lot. I used to like her till she kind of went over to the dark side, I guess. Hello, Gabriella in Nala's world. Welcome. Tell me about yourself. What's new? But yeah, she was a favorite of mine when she first came into the music industry scene. But now I'm kind of like, no, she's kind of gone dark. That's what I call it when they get into more of the demonic side of things. They've gone dark. You have a dog. Okay, what kind of dog do you have? Eventually I will have a dog again, I think. I don't know. It's hard. The hardest thing is when you grow to love someone, a cat, a dog, a bird, whatever, and they pass, it feels like a piece of your heart passes with them. It just really hurts. Hello, Jada de da Chora. Hello. Shih Tzu. I love Shih Tzus. That's what Maya was, my doggie. She was a Shih Tzu. She had kidney damage. Her kidney was only operating a very small percent, and they ended up having to put her to sleep. Yes, hello, Jada. Please don't spam the chat, though. Okay? I don't like that. Spamming is when you keep on typing and typing the same thing over and over again. And I, for one, do not like repetition at all. It drives me crazy, so please don't. But you're welcome here. I'm sorry, I don't do shout outs. I don't do shout outs because it gets very annoying. I'd be sitting here saying hello to this person, hello to that person. If you come in my room, I will say hello to you, okay? But the shout out thing, no offense to any young people, but that's more of a young person thing. And this room is really not for young people. Oh, it never ends, Weetsy Bat. Every time I come on here, and like I said, I don't even know that it's young people doing it. It could be some of my YouTube enemies trying to get my goat. You ate today, Anthony? You eat today? Well, don't eat today. We need today. We need to live today. Don't eat it. Do you mean toast? You ate toast? Or are you being gross and saying something inappropriate in my room? it's whatever. And I don't consider this a distraction right now because I wasn't on a topic, honestly, of any kind. I was just asking Tina what she wanted to talk about, if anything else, or anybody else. Okay, well, I guess I have to time you guys out. Yep, apparently. Okay. This will be just a channel where I have to sit and hide people on the channel constantly. I don't know what old alpha means. You don't know why your dog barks? Probably because it's a dog. Dogs bark. Hello, Razi. Welcome to you in Albania. I don't know much about Albania, actually. That's one country I don't know much about. But welcome to my chat room. Hello, Musa. Hi, Vin. Welcome. Welcome. And if you guys are under 18, you should not be in here, so think about it. Okay. Very strange. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Welcome. It's hard when people do this kind of spammy stuff because I don't know who's legit and who's not, you know? And I don't want to be rude or cruel to anybody, but I don't tolerate riffraff on my channel. And there might be some new people that pop in. Okay, hey Musa. I'm glad you're 18. Thank you. Yeah, I don't mind that as long as they don't say goofy stuff in the chat. Either that's inappropriate or doesn't make any sense. Oh, sounds like she needs some doggy training, Gabriella. Take her to a dog trainer, maybe. Check with your pet store and see if maybe they offer any type of training. Sometimes it's cheaper if you go through the pet store, I think, than to a private trainer. You could also watch like the Dog Whisperer. When I had a dog, a lot of the stuff that he did kind of helped, but then I found out that he's kind of abusive to animals too, so use the good stuff and obviously don't do the abusive things. There's also books you can read if you have like a library or something there, or you go on Amazon and maybe get some books. That might help. I don't know, dogs can be tricky. They have minds of their own for sure. I'm double chinned. Yep. I'm old. It happens. Thanks for noticing. Don't care. I don't take it with me when I die anyway, so I'm not really worried about it, you know. Like I said, someday I'm going to get one of those tape things that you just stick it up under your hair and you go like this so you don't have a double chin anymore. But it's also because I ate a little bit of what I shouldn't. Oh, Gabriella, you're not supposed to be in here if you're 10, honey. You're going to have to head on out. Sorry. Oh, wow. I lift up Wheezy's brother-in-law for sure. Father, touch that cancer. I curse it at the roots and command it to dry up and die in his body. Command perfect skin to heal over that cancer, just like you healed my friend's daughter's heart and sealed up that hole. I pray that you seal up that area where the cancer is. Remove the cancer and seal it up. Put new skin, new flesh there. As only you can do. I pray for complete and total healing, 100% every whit whole. In Yeshua, Jesus' name, amen. There we go. I got you covered on that, Weezy. Let me know, or Wheezy, sorry. Let me know how that goes. I'll be waiting for the good report. Oh, yes, and Father, if he has doctors working on that issue, I pray that you reveal to them what the proper medicine is for that and give them skilled hands and skilled minds to deal with the situation and to help him heal from that issue. Give him also wisdom to know if there's something he's doing that is feeding that cancer in some way or causing the cancer in some way, that you reveal it to them, to him. In Yeshua's name, amen. I don't understand that language. So I do not get a funny taste in my mouth from the berberine. No, I swallow it whole and with plenty of liquid, and there's no bad taste. I know if I break open the capsule, it's very bitter. But no, I generally just take the capsule and down the hatch. You're welcome, Wheezy. Oh, Weezy and Wheezy are in here today. How nice. Usually I just get one of you in here. Generally, Weezy Bad is in here, but sometimes Wheezy will pop in. But today, both of you are here. How nice. That's very good. Let me see what time it is here. 7:08. Yeah, we're getting together with some friends today and having a little bit of fellowship, so I'm going to bring my keyboard. And I got to pack that in the car. Yeah, we got some instrumentalists that are going to join together, and we're just going to sing and have a good time. Oh, it might be the brand you have, Weezy Bat. I use something called Doctor's Preference or something like that. I can't remember. It's in a yellow and white box, I believe, and bottle. Doctor's Choice, or not sure. I get it at Walmart actually for like $20. Matthew takes one that's like $14, I think. Something like that. He does it for his blood sugar. I do it for weight loss and low or higher, to get rid of the high triglycerides, to get rid of the high blood sugar, high blood pressure, that sort of thing. Smoke. Come here, girl. Come here, Moke. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I like the berberine. It's been working pretty good for me. But I have to remember that even with the berberine, no, gotcha, Weezy Bet. With the berberine, you still gotta, if you're using it for weight loss, you still have to be careful about what you put in your mouth and how much of it, like portion size and such. So when you go on dates with your husband, you have to be careful you don't gorge yourself on lasagna. Like I slightly overdid it last night, but I didn't do terrible. It just gave me a little bit of a unsettled feeling in my stomach. Probably because I went to bed like soon after I ate it. We ate kind of late last night, around 6:30. So, yeah, it gave me a little bit of a unsettling, but I did okay. I drank some ginger tea and went back to bed at about 2:30, and I slept until 6:30 this morning. So that wasn't bad. I put on my little meditation, honest guys, and sacked out. So yeah. Anyway. I guess that's all I have to say on that. It's 7:11 right now, so probably should get off of here and maybe spend some time in the Bible and praying and get my keyboard loaded up and figure out what I want to bring for the get together later. We usually have a nice little meal, so everybody brings a dish to pass with my friends, and it'll be a good time. And that is pretty much my day today. Breakfast and get together later with friends. Okay, guys. I guess I will. Yeah, I think it'll be a very nice day. I'm gonna get going for now. I need to go blow my nose because it's itching, and I think it feels like there's pollen in the air today, a little bit more than there usually is. I'm starting to sense that. My body's sensing it. So, it has been a very nice chat with you and a nice walk. Glad I took that walk. I was kind of debating it this morning, going, oh, but it's cold out. It wasn't that cold. It was chilly, yes, but it wasn't like no ice on the ground or snow, so yay. But yeah, I'm going to head off of here and get ready for my busy day. And if you guys do want to talk to me privately, please email me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com, DELUSIONDISPELLER at, little at sign, ampersand sign, symbol, gmail.com. That is my email address. Please feel free to email me. I will hook you up on Marco Polo, and we can have some private one-on-one chats if you want to keep in touch with me throughout the days. We can do that at any time. Yeah, so it's a definitely more private place than here, and you don't have to deal with a lot of goofy riffraff coming in on our conversation, because it would just be you and I. So Marco Polo is a nice option. I just wanted to make that available to anybody that has been my friend for a while that I trust, or any newcomers that prefer more of a private conversation. So let me know at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. Meanwhile, it is Dee Dee on the Delusion Dispeller channel, getting ready to sign off. If you haven't done so and you'd like to, I would love it if you hit the thumb up, like, and share my videos. Alright? Love you, and have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. You're in my prayers and my thoughts, and I pray only the best things come your way in this crazy world we live in. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.